It's week 1 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Well documented that he's the son of a former Major League pitcher, but Pat has always said that football has fired him up in a way that baseball just didn't. He always wanted to be a football player. He still has the big arm that his father had, and he uses it to send the ball downfield in a big way.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Only a couple for him there.
We come in this
second down. Charles, we get a look at the
came here knowing that we had to do what we had to
team.
do.
What do you
We're gonna make this work. You know, we want to win the championship. Fuck the Cowboys. That's all it's about. It's fuck the Cowboys.
And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere.
The defense has got to we got a lot better what we're trying to do in Arizona.
Third down and 9.
Look at that thing right there.
From the gun, Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they don't have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Hey.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's second down. Now Murray off play action. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 34 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I fucked that all over.
DeMarcus Robinson, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream up.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Murray now. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Flushed out right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Able to avoid him at the 40. And some room to roam now. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 30 yards there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Okay, baby, let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. The score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys in the second half.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
This fool went out of bounds.
To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Came out on fire and just gave up.
On second down, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw.
Shit.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Right down the play, seen the lineman jumped over my offensive line, so had to get him out of
Cardinals
there.
are just an extra point away from tying this game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slants because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, for Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, Hop! You gotta catch that Hop. You gotta catch that Hop.
Gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way,
Pretty sure
he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find
Bro, what the
spots,
fuck pass was that?
set up and catch the ball.
Get it to my boy Hop.
We saw that
Get it to
indeed
Hop.
picking
I
up
don't
the
want
first.
to see nothing else. Get it to
Now,
Hop.
meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Take that.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Murray to air it out again.
Yay!
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over when the penalty?
Why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
We're just trying to get back in this game. Defense not playing good. Offense was a little shaky in the first half. But we're trying to get back in this game and do what we do best, and that's win. Win the fucking championship. Let's go.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And taking
all right,
down
defense, I need to stop here. I need to stop.
Yard line. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing.
Come on, let me dive at him. Y'all don't let me dive at that nigga from the line.
Now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
91 21 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
So that he could cut through all that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Get the fuck out of here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Get a stop.
7 yards there and a first down.
Get there, get to that quarterback. Please, we need this. Let's go.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Oh my God, like this.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A shotgun snap to give to Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Shedding the tackle.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, what? Patrick Mahomes.
Now a timeout.
Amazing. It is truly a fucking amazing.
With just under 90 seconds remaining. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-21, a little over 40 seconds to go. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And able to get this down inside the 15,
oh, shit!
13 or 14
shit!
Out of bounds. 3 yards on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Murray, one final try. Dancing to his left.
Ah! Let's go! Let's go! Got him, Murray! Get him out of there! Get him in the end zone for the final score! Let's go!
And you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
Fucking go!
You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right. I love the build-up to it, right? All day long.
Fighting for our lives in that game.
Got here and we saw
Offense is explosive. Isabella.
So for the Cards,
Isabella.
victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills.
Damn, Chiefs.
Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road.
Couldn't get Hopkins the ball like I wanted to. But Isabella came through. 6 catches, 118. We was able to get him what we needed to get to. We gotta get our tight end more involved in it. He scored, but we want him more involved too. We gotta work on defense. Gotta make a couple moves, but we gonna get it right. This is Blue.